Boys and girls, today we are going to do some fraction art. The first thing you are going to need to have is a piece of paper. It can be colored or white, a cup, and I would recommend like a plastic cup. You could also use a bottle, just something small that you can make circles with on your piece of paper. Okay, and you're going to want make about, or say 4 circles. So I'm going to make them, I'm doing them in pen just because it's easier for you to see. Okay, but you need to be able to just draw them so that you can cut them out, and then we are going to make some fraction shapes with them. So as you can see, I'm just going to make my circles. The other thing that you could use is if you have your circle pieces from our circle math, right? The 1/8 pieces and your 1/6 pieces and your 1/4 pieces or 1/4, right? If you have those, we can also use that for this art project because you're not going to need them anymore for math, but they're going to be fun when we use them for this art project. Now, after you draw your circles, the next thing I want you to do is to make them into fractions. So to do that, I'm going to find the approximate center of my circle. I'm going to make my dot nice and big. You're just going to want to do a small little dot. Let's see if you can see that. Okay. You just want a small dot because as you are making your fraction parts, you're going to want to use your ruler to go through the middle of the circle. That one's not quite in the middle, but this one looks like it is. So this first circle, I'm just going to make into 2 halves, 1, 2. Okay, the second one, I think I'm going to make into fourths. But you can use any fractional part. I would say anything from 1 or 1/2, I should say, not a whole. You probably won't need the whole. So 1/2 all the way up until tenths or twelfths would be just perfect. Now, when you're doing that center dot, try and make sure it's in the middle. It's okay because you guys will be using pencil, not pen, so that you can erase it once you're done. This one, I think I'm going to make into, let's see, I think I'm going to make this one into 6, kind of like our 6 we were using. I want that line, as I'm using my ruler, to go right through the center part of my dot. And then my last one, I need to move that one over too. I'm just going to make into, let me think. I could have done thirds, but I'm not going to do thirds because I've already made it into a half. So I'm going to use it as fourths or eighths, sorry. So fourths on each side, which will make it into eighths. So on that one, the best way to do is to make it into fourths and then kind of do approximately halfway between to make it into eighths. So each fourth I'm going to divide into 2. Okay, so there's my fractional shapes. The next thing I'm going to do is cut. Actually, I'm not going to cut them yet. I'm going to color them. So I'm going to grab some crayons. So hopefully you still have crayons or colored pencils or colored markers. And you are going to color them. Okay, you're just going to color them. Then the last step is to go ahead and cut them out. Okay, so now once you've done this part, you've colored all 4, you're going to cut them out. Remember, you can stop the video or pause the video at any point and catch up. Okay, so I'm going to stop, I'm going to cut mine out, and I'll be right back. Hi, boys and girls. All right, hopefully you finished cutting out all of your pieces. As you come back, I would like you to get one more piece of paper. It can be a blank piece of computer paper, can be a piece of construction paper, can be a piece of paper out of a notebook that's lined. Whatever you have at home is fine. As we go through this, please stop at any point, pause the video, watch it, rewatch it, catch up. But what we're going to do now is we're going to take our piece of paper and lay it flat. Then all of the fraction parts that you cut out, you are going to use. You don't have to use all of them, but you can use any of them to make some kind of cool design. Now at the beginning, I'm just going to play around with this. Okay, so this kind of looks like a mountain maybe, or a hill, and I might want to do some kind of pattern on my hill. Oh, maybe I'll make a tree. Yeah, I'm gonna make a tree, right? Oh, I could make some sun up here in the corner. I need my other yellow parts for that. And just kind of maybe make a scene. Another option is to maybe make some kind of design. Oh, maybe this could be a boat. Look, I could make this into a boat with a sail. Oh my gosh, that would be kind of fun. Oh, I don't want that one though. I want a nice thin piece. So 1/8 could go up here, and then I could have a sail and make it look kind of like a sailboat. Look at that. Maybe because I have 2 half pieces, I could do 2 of those, and then maybe put these purple-ish blue pieces down the bottom and make it look like there's waves. That's another option. A third option, boys and girls, is to just make a symmetrical design. So maybe with this one, I'm going to start with my 1/2 in the middle, and then I'm going to kind of make my design so it's symmetrical. Maybe put some 4ths down, right? Take these purple pieces. Remember, symmetrical means that both sides, if I cut my paper in half, both sides are the same, right? So maybe I'm just going to arrange my pieces, and then it doesn't have to be a scene. I could make it all kinds and look very different. So I have 6 and 4ths and 8ths, right? Maybe I can put it on so it looks like a teeter-totter. Really, your design is up to you. So be creative, stop the video, go back, look again, and have fun with your design this afternoon. When you're done, I would like you to glue down the pieces. If you don't have glue, use tape. Take a picture of it, put it in Cami, or take it to school so that your teachers can hang it up in your classroom. Have a great afternoon.